Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member-owned, member-focused.
Tobago schools score above national average. Cal now accepts $TT payment for domestic travel. And police say Operation Resolute Shield is successful. Good evening, Tobago. I'm Natalie Singh. Thank you for tuning into Channel 5 News for July 3rd, 2026. To our top story now. The Division of Education, Skills and Innovation says 14 primary schools in Tobago performed above national mean score of 199.99 in the 2026 Secondary Entrance Assessment Examination. The division also sent special congratulations to Tobago's top student, Tiha Wellington, who attended the Signal Hill Government Primary School. Leading the island's schools was Boko Government Primary with a score of 213.91, nearly 14 points above the national average. It was followed by Castara Government at 210.84, Speyside Anglican at 210.41, and Signal Hill Government at 209.52. Other schools performing above the mean include Scarborough Methodist, Belgarden Anglican, Hope Anglican, Lambo Anglican, Roxborough Anglican, St. Nicholas Private, St. Andrews Anglican, Scarborough Roman Catholic, Wim Anglican, and Pentecostal Light and Life Foundation Primary. The division also highlighted strong individual performance. In the top 10 male and female students list, 5 students came from Scarborough Methodist, 3 from Signal Hill Government, and 2 from Belgarden Anglican. Bucco Government also had 2 students in the top rankings, while the remaining spots were shared among St. Andrews Anglican, Lambo Anglican, Pembroke Anglican, Tobago Private candidates, Hope Anglican, and Wim Anglican. Nationally, the Ministry of Education reports that 17,509 students sat the SCA examination in March. Officials say the results reflect continued academic strength across Tobago's primary schools. Meanwhile, Minister of Education, Dr. Michael Dowlat, says the 2026 SCA results are a return to excellence. Minister Dowlat spoke at a press briefing on July 3rd, pointing out several areas of improvement in the national average over the 2025 results. He says 3 students achieved a perfect score of 100%, and there were improvements in the national mean score in all 3 subject areas for mathematics, English language arts, and creative writing.
2025, last year, 66.18% or 11,827 students scored above the 50% benchmark. This year, the figure improved to 70.73% of students, representing 12,384 students, an increase of 557.
Dowlat says the SCA results tell a larger story.
Equally encouraging is that there was an increase in the above 90% achievers. In 2025, 421 students achieved scores of over 90%. In 2026, 670 students scored above 90%.
The minister says more students are reaching higher levels of achievement and more are demonstrating that with the right level of support, academic success is within reach. He adds that the introduction of the continuous assessment component coming in September and the addition of enhanced AI learning resources would further contribute to the success of students at SCA. He also adds that parents and guardians are also being included through webinars and direct engagement to turn limited resources into unlimited encouragement. Congratulatory messages are going out to primary school students following the results of the 2026 SCA exams on July 2nd. Secretary of the Division of Education, Skills and Innovation, Orlando Kerr, released a video message congratulating those who participated in the exam.
I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all our Standard 5 students on their placement at their secondary schools. I want to assure you that you are receiving quality education and that regardless of which secondary school you are placed at, that you will be placed at a quality secondary school. For this year's exam, we want to do things a little bit differently, and we will be celebrating the top 20 students by inviting them to a luncheon and treating them from the Division of Education. Additionally, our visits this year will be at the north side, and we will intend to visit the schools on that side of the island to show and interact with our students our appreciation for the efforts that they would have made. So again, I want to congratulate all the C students and wish you all the best in your endeavors at your new secondary schools.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, in her July 2nd message, urged students to remember that one examination does not define their future, and character, determination, willingness to learn, and commitment to hard work will go a longer way to shaping their future success. The Prime Minister also extended her heartfelt congratulations to parents, guardians, and teachers whose love, encouragement, sacrifices, and unwavering support have helped students achieve this important milestone. The Division of Education says 1,005 students in Tobago were registered for the 2026 exams, 497 females and 508 males. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education noted a steady improvement in Tobago's overall performance over the past 3 years. In 2025, 12 Tobago schools scored above the national average in the SEA. In 2024, that number stood at 5 schools. The Division of Community Development and Social Protection has announced that the 2026 Handicraft Training Project will not go ahead as originally planned. Officials explain that registration for the program opened later than usual this year, which affected public interest and made it difficult to deliver the training in its intended format. The Handicraft Training Project is normally run alongside the Vocational Skills Training Project and is aimed at preserving traditional Tobago crafts while also encouraging entrepreneurship. However, the division says resources will now be redirected to a new initiative called Craft Corner, a free vacation program designed for young people aged 12 to 16. Set to begin in August, Craft Corner will offer hands-on training in areas such as crochet, embroidery, patchwork, tie-dye, floral arrangements, natural jewelry, glass decorating, screw pine craft, and traditional foods. Sessions will be held at the John Dial and Lambo multipurpose facilities with all materials and daily lunch provided. The program will end with an educational field trip to local craft sites across Tobago. Officials say participants who already registered for the Handicraft Training Project will be contacted directly, and they have apologized for any inconvenience caused. They say the new programs are designed to better meet community needs. This is news on Channel 5 and Pulse 89.5 FM. We will be back after these.
Credit Union.
You can make your goals unfold, go get it. You can live your dreams on a team, let's do this. You can get the help you need to succeed. Which run Credit Union, you can believe that you can achieve it. Today you can live that dream. Pull up to the job and surprise your week with Rand Credit Union. Yes you can, yes you can.
Come in and live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
Welcome to the speed round of getting money right. Let's begin. Name some of the red flags associated with an investment scam.
Pressure tactics to invest.
Correct.
Promise of money if you bring friends.
Correct.
Request for personal information.
Correct. Bonus question. What is the penalty for operating a pyramid or Ponzi scheme?
$10 million and 10 years in prison.
Correct. Well done. The scores are even, so we go to our tiebreaker question. You receive money in your account from an investment company, and they tell you to transfer it to a third account. Does that sound right?
I think about it, and that's not right.
Congratulations, you tinker! Getting Money Right is brought to you by the TTSEC. Visit investigateTT.com to access free learning resources and check the TTSEC for a list of registered individuals and securities. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Hey, it's you. Come in. Long time I see you. This station pumping. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Stephen to see about them. Yes, total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about them. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla? I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back to news here on Channel 5 on Pulse 89.5 FM. Caribbean Airlines says customers will soon be able to pay for domestic flights between Trinidad and Tobago in TT dollars through its digital platforms. In a social media announcement, the airline said the new payment option will allow passengers to book domestic flights online and pay in TTUS debit or credit cards. Customers will also be able to make bookings from anywhere in the world through the airline's website and mobile app. The airline says TT payments will be accepted across its website, mobile app, reservations call center, and ticket offices, making the booking process more convenient for travelers. Caribbean Airlines has previously confirmed that customers can already purchase tickets in Trinidad and Tobago dollars at its ticket offices and says it is expanding payment accessibility for passengers. Caribbean Airlines is jointly owned by the governments of Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. The government of Trinidad and Tobago is the majority shareholder with 88.1% ownership, while the government of Jamaica holds the remaining 11.9%. With claims of unjustified termination on the rise in Trinidad and Tobago, the Equal Opportunity Commission is reminding citizens to know their rights. Under the Equal Opportunity Act, the Act protects people from discrimination based on race, ethnicity, religion, sex, marital status, disability, and origin. It covers employment, education, accommodation, and access to goods and services. The Commission says if you believe you've been discriminated against, you can file a written complaint, generally within 6 months of the alleged incident. Complaints are investigated and, where possible, resolved through conciliation before being referred to the Equal Opportunity Tribunal. The Commission says the law is intended to promote fairness and ensure everyone has an equal opportunity, regardless of their background. To learn more, report discrimination or victimization, or request a free workshop, visit equalopportunity.gov.tt, email communications@eoc.gov.tt, or call 672-0928. Former Prime Minister Stuart Young says he is concerned about what he terms a galloping state of dictatorship in Trinidad and Tobago. Stuart made the comment on a Facebook post last evening.
As a matter of principle, I'm asking, what can I do? What can we do? I'm very, very concerned about the state of democracy in Trinidad and Tobago. And the growing, is not even creeping anymore, the growing rampant signs of dictatorship in our land.
He said that too many people have lost their jobs under the UNC-led government.
The political victimization and political persecution that has been taking place since May 2025 is unprecedented in Trinidad and Tobago. Families out there are hurting. I know, as a member of Parliament for Port of Spain, North St. Anne's West, I see it, I feel it as I try to help my constituents who are made unemployed by this current government.
He said even he has felt the brunt of the government's hands.
Up to the other day, I received a call out of the blue. As a former prime minister, you get a diplomatic passport. It was given to me on the 2nd of May last year. I didn't ask for it. Get a call out of the blue. Return the passport. And this is what they're doing.
Young said he will address the cancellation of his privilege to hold a diplomatic passport as he is a former prime minister. Social activist Wendell Eversley is making sure that he gets permission to walk to mark the 1990 attempted coup in Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm delivering now my letter to the Commissioner of Police, seeking permission for my walk on the 24th of July, starting from A.N.I. Robinson International Airport, and also on the 27th of July, starting from Arima Dial, from 5:30 a.m. in remembrance of all those who lost their lives on July the 27th, 1990.
For the 36th consecutive year, coup survivor Eversley is preparing to mark the anniversary of the July 27, 1990 attempted coup with his annual commemorative walk. A survivor who was held hostage inside the Red House Parliament chamber during the uprising, Eversley says the walk is his way of honoring those who lost their lives and those who survived the traumatic events of 1990. He says the annual observance also serves as a reminder of a defining moment in the country's history and is aimed at ensuring the sacrifices and experiences of victims are not forgotten. In addition to paying tribute to those affected, Eversley continues to use the walk to call for greater national recognition of the attempted coup and its lasting impact on Trinidad and Tobago. Under the current state of emergency sweeping emergency powers regulations, authorities required citizens to formally notify law enforcement prior to holding public demonstrations to avoid arrest. This is news on Channel 5 and Pulse 89.5 FM. We take a short break now.
Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member-owned, member-focused.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash in transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
the news here on Channel 5 on Pulse 89.5 FM. Police in Tobago are reporting positive results following Operation Resolute Shield, which was carried out across Scarborough, Sherburne, Crown Point and Roxborough on Wednesday. The island-wide exercise focused on reducing crime through drug block operations, road checks, traffic enforcement and high-visibility patrols. During the operation, officers arrested one person for traffic-related offences, carried out 5 drug block exercises, completed 21 stop and search forms, executed 1 house search and targeted 7 priority offenders. The coordinated effort involved officers from Scarborough, Crown Point and Roxborough police stations, the Divisional Task Force Traffic Department, Divisional Task Force East, and Interagency Task Force with the Guard and Emergency Branch. The exercise was conducted under the strategic direction of ACP Rishi Singh. Police say residents welcomed the increased police presence, with many commending officers for their professionalism and saying they felt safer during the operation. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service says it remains committed to proactive policing and working with communities to disrupt criminal activity and keep Tobago safe. Tour coordinator for Cavallo Shipping Agency, Frankie Leander, says there was a drop in arrivals for the 2025 to 2026 cruise ship season, which he attributed to seasonal fluctuations, with just 32 arrivals down from 41 calls for 2024 to 2025. Leander says the 2026 to 2027 season with 46 ships is expected to be bigger. President of the Tobago Maxi Taxi Drivers and Owners Association, Cloyd Williams, says the 2025 to 2026 season was successful only because it was completed without major disruptions. Williams says, however, Tobago needs more maxi taxis above and beyond the 80 allocated. He told Channel 5 News that THA buses and maxis from Trinidad are still being engaged to fulfill the quota. Williams says the marketing of the island remains still a concern.
One of the things that we discussed is the marketing strategies in Tobago from the tourism sector and Titalo Tattoo. They're very weak. I think they should be marketed more. We have a lot to offer, and I believe they're not marketing enough because you have Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent, and Grenadines. They're having over 368 ships for the season.
What?
Clearance, and it doesn't have much that, like the scenery like what we have here. And we only having 46, I think we need to market more, and people must be responsible for marketing when they go out on these cruise ship conventions. They must be able to report to the stakeholders what they gain, what they learn, and share their projections and so on, so we can improve on our offer.
Williams and Leander and other stakeholders from the tourism sector across the island met at the Shore Park Complex on Monday, June 29th, for the Division of Tourism, Antiquities and Creative Industries post-cruise season stakeholder meeting. The meeting was intended to review the 2025 to 2026 cruise ship season, which ended in April 2026, examine its success and challenges, and collaborate on practical recommendations to improve Tobago's tourism offering. Taking a look at the weather now for Friday, July 3rd, tonight through Monday, July 6, 2026, increasing Saharan dust concentrations tonight. Mostly fair but hazy with the isolated showers. Persons sensitive to Saharan dust should take the necessary precautions. Moderate and high Saharan dust concentrations tomorrow. Persons sensitive to these atmospheric changes should take the necessary precautions. Mostly sunny, hazy and at times breezy with the isolated showers. Fair but hazy night with the isolated brisk shower. Seas are moderate. Winds east-southeast 5 to 40 kilometers per hour. Waves in open waters 1.5 to 2 meters, in sheltered areas near 1 meter. High tides 6:05 a.m. and 6:58 p.m. Low tides at 12:42 p.m. Sunrise at 5:44 a.m. and sunset at 6:30 p.m. Tomorrow's temperatures should reach a maximum of 31 degrees and fall to 24. And that's the news for this Friday evening. Stay safe and thank you for tuning in to Channel 5 and Pulse 89.5 FM.
Hi guys, it's Shanaria Taylor. Welcome to the Tobago Festivals Network, and I will be here with you for a while. We're going to be discussing head wraps, head ties, all things up here. We're going to be kind of going through a process, whether it be folk, ritualistic, modern day head ties. So it's sort of like a journey that we're going to be taking that is going to be talking about head tie and the way it comes from, where it is going, and what it currently is. Basically, the head wrap is something that came from sub-Saharan Africa.